up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica. I really don't have anything to talk about. I almost didn't come down here today because, honey, I just do not feel like, I really feel like laying down and taking a nap. And that's what I'm going to do after I make this video, is take a nap. And you know what? I was really annoyed with this collar. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. Let me know you stopped by. I was really annoyed with this collar on this jacket. So I ordered another one that was a size smaller, and the design is the same. I thought it would be more, because I think a track jacket with a more, like, when it's like this, it looks way better. You understand what I'm saying? All this stuff, all this room, I don't like it. Anyways, I ordered another one and it's the same design. I thought it was just too big now. You know what I'm saying? And that's like so much room back here left, and it looks way better. A track jacket looks better when the collar fits around the neck. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever. So I'm about to take, I got to take the other one. I'm taking it back because it's the same damn design. So I don't need two of the same damn jackets with the same shit I don't like. Anyways, girl. So what are we down here to talk about? Let's go and see what's on the damn blogs.
I sponsor the blog.
Let me tell you something.
It's Friday. That's a good thing, huh?
What's gonna know?
What is this? That's too much. That's too much. It's something on Hollywood. No, the neighborhood talk. It looks like a girl is taking out a tampon and filling like vials with alcohol. I don't know if where they're going, but wherever you're going, just pay for the all-inclusive, like the damn caption says. Where are you going where you can't take alcohol? And where are you going where there isn't any alcohol? I'm confused. That's too much work. Anyway, so let's see what's on the blog, shall. All right, so let me go to what I saved. Did y'all hear about that man? Okay, I'm gonna read it. This is from Hollywood Unlocked. I said, this motherfucker got a lot of nerve. Okay. IT specialist sues employer for not giving him a raise during a 15-year sick leave. Did you hear what I said? A 15-year sick leave. This man right here. So it says, an IT specialist from the UK has filed a lawsuit against his employer for failing to give him a raise during his 15-year sick leave. I said, this got a lot of damn nerve. Ian Clifford started his medical leave from his position at IBM in 2008 and has been paid a yearly salary of £54,000, which translates into $67,500 annual salary as a part of his disability plan. However, he recently filed a lawsuit against the company claiming his salary was not sustainable enough to keep up with inflation. Although he didn't work for the company for 15 years, Clifford will continue to receive his salary until his official retirement or death, as reported by Audit Central. The lawsuit claims Clifford is being treated unfairly by his employer, and he wants to take them to court to have a pay raise. In September of 2008, he was on sick leave until 2013. When he noticed he didn't receive a pay raise around the holidays, IBM offered him a compromise agreement that permitted him to be placed on their disability plan with a set salary and no obligation to work. Girl, IBM, y'all doing it like that? Just giving money away? Girl, okay. It says, additionally, he was diagnosed with stage 4 leukemia in 2012. Girl, this is a mess. He is suing them. And I was like, okay, first I was like thinking, okay, maybe, maybe you could do a cost of living increase, But what are you expecting to get a raise from? There's no performance to review. There's no performance to review. So unless you're just talking about, you know, a raise because, again, like a cost of living raise where they give you like a percentage of the increase on your salary, then maybe. But anything else, girl, stay at home and don't work. You can pay $67,000 a year and you don't have to work until you retire. You're literally sitting at home getting paid $67,000 a year. And you're doing nothing. And you have the nerve to be like, y'all need to give me some more money because I can't keep up with the cost of inflation. Girl, Ian, girl, no, go sit down somewhere. Rapper Sauce Walker says white women comprehend teamwork better than black women. White women understood business relationships easier than black people do. So this is some rapper. So let's see what he has to say. Okay, let me hold on.
Black women, it's just that
Hold on. Okay.
So you don't not date black women, it's just that your preference is white women. Is that accurate? Or what's up?
Again, I look at life as business. I don't date. It's not because when you. I don't date
black women.
I don't date black women because they black. It's not. You can't answer because of that. It's
date black women.
I date all women. White women understand business relationships easier than black people do. White women understand teamwork easier than certain black women do, especially if it's another woman involved. If they're not the only woman involved, then they're not gonna understand. I'm not a person that's only gonna be with one woman. I have multiple women in my life. They have to understand that there's multiple women in my life.
So you don't not date black women, it's just that your preference is white women. Is that accurate? Or what's up?
Again, I look at life as business. I don't date. It's not because when you. I don't date
black women.
I don't date black women because they black. It's not. You can't answer because of that.
Okay, so we already heard that part. Let me find this post from this woman who talked about the relationships, the success rate of the relationships between black men and non-black women and black women with non-black men and how those success rates compare. Hopefully I can find it. Let me see. I thought I saved it. Oh, I did not save it. Oh, maybe. Hold on. Maybe I liked it. Hold on. I wish I can find it. Let me see. I need to start liking videos on TikTok so I can save. Oh, here it is.
So a white guy is almost 45% less likely to get a divorce if he marries a black woman than if he marries a white woman. It's actually shocking that it's that high. Marriages including a black husband and a white wife were more prone to divorce than those composed of black husbands and black wives. So black men are the best off with black women, and they're the worst off of any racial pairing. So Hispanic and black, white and black, white and Hispanic, Asian and Hispanic, out of all the pairings, a black man and a white woman are the least successful statistically. White women are most likely to have a marriage end in divorce than any other race of women. And that's where I get into how it is beneficial for white women to know this. It's nothing that we should be like offended by or anything like that. Again, these are statistics. People have lives that go against statistics every day. Now, here's another similarity between white men and black women. Black women make the least amount when they're with a black man. A white man makes the least amount of money when he's with a white woman. So that is kind of unique. Okay, but this is what I really wanted to get into, because this is shocking. Of all the pairings, right? So the white man with the black woman is the most successful of all interracial pairings, right? That is with the fact that a white husband and a black wife are more likely than any other racial pairing to be going into that marriage as a second marriage with children, both of which substantially make divorce far more likely. So imagine if white men and black women didn't have to wait until they were like 50 and divorced with kids to realize that they're actually a good match. You know, imagine if people were kind of more open from the beginning, just how even more likely to be in successful marriages a white man and a black woman would be. I asked my husband, I was like, how could it be this stark? Like, does it really just boil down to gratitude? And he was like, you know what, Cassie, I think it does. It's like, hey, we're both like the people that get, you know, all the crap from our respective communities. It's relatable. Like, they can kind of relate on that level. That's my guess as to why, even despite all the odds against them, the white man and black woman is the most successful racial pairing. For black men, you hear a lot of the blame for the low marriage rates, for women not being compliant, women not being submissive, they're not feminine enough, they're not, you know, this or that enough. I mean, it turns out that when black women date interracially, they tend to actually be capable of being, you know, good wives and having successful long-term relationships with other races of men, whereas black men can't really say the same. When they're matched with other races of women, they're even less likely to be successful than if they're with black women. And white women and black men are the absolutely least successful of any racial pairing. So these issues going on where black women are the ones most commonly blamed for the breakdown of the black family, white men tend to be most commonly blamed for the breakdown of the white family. And really, most of the statistics and studies and surveys tend to show that it's the exact opposite. Really, you know, the common denominator in these are actually the black man and the white woman. So a white guy is almost 45% less likely to get a divorce if he marries a black woman than if he marries a white woman. It's actually shocking that it's that high. Marriages including a black husband and a white wife were more prone to divorce than those composed of black husbands and black wives. So black men.
I will link you to this TikTok so that you can see the statistics that she's showing as she's talking through her video, so that you can see. So what I want, because I want to go back and read the comments, but what I want black women to understand is when you are quote unquote rejected by the men who look like you. Remember, I just said the other day, they don't see the value in you, but y'all be seeing the value in them with your capes whooshing and flagging in the wind. But when you hear them say what they say about you in comparison to other groups of women, just know they're not having success with those other groups of women. And that should be an indication for you that their rejection is your protection. All right. All right. So let's read some of the comments. A white woman could have your sorry ass, Robin. That's what Rodney the Voice posted. Shout out to Rodney the Voice. I wonder where white women learned this concept from. And is that why when these insecure men get with a white woman, they submit to her. Because when I see black dudes with white women, I see them in full submission, because I be seeing the way that these white women be talking to these niggas, and they be talking to them crazy. And I'm like, is that what submission looks like? That's every time I be looking at her, I be like, oh, is that what you're talking about? Feminine and submissive? Ooh, and she talking to you like that? Ooh, is that what that's what it looks like? Gabby Hart says, here we are minding our business as usual, and then boom, we get brought up again. Like, why they always got to bring us into it and compare us to everybody? Just love who you love, date who you date, and leave us the F alone. I'm over it. Kid Fro says, keep in black women organized and led the Underground Railroad. It doesn't get more teamwork than that. That's all I'm going to say. Jacan Milan says, black women just be minding their business and people start podcasts and conversations just speaking negatively. I never hear black women say, I don't hate black men. I don't date black men because. I've personally never heard that. Another person says, if I let a nigga who wear hair bows in 2023 make me feel some type of way, I'd be a damn fool. Not hair bows. On behalf of black women, we gladly accept, as this is a huge win for us. These are not the kind of men we need in our community for our children to be raised by. Men like you are actually doing us a huge favor by staying over there with Bambi and Becky. Thank you. That is the sentiment that at this point in the game, years and generations after you hear these men disparage black women in favor of white women or other non-black women, you have to understand that they're not having success in those relationships. So don't feel like, oh my God, they're taking our men and first of all, stop saying our men. That's one. But if you still say they're taking our men, let them. Like the quote, the lady on the Waiting to Exhale said, a white woman can have your sorry ass. Because in real life, their relationships are not as successful as you think that they are. They're not going over there having success. They're going over there and, like Cynthia G says, they're getting the same black man you would have received. So if him skipping over you, going to another woman to cause her stress, have her hair fall out, have her cortisol levels unregulated, have her bank account dwindling, then take his ass. Girl, please take him out of the lot of men that these women who choose to partner have to choose from. Take his ass out of the lot. That's it. So don't be upset when they say, well, white women, they more better than black women. And as you could see, they understand teamwork, but statistically, they don't. All right. It's seriously mind-boggling how some black male artists can fully immerse themselves in and profit from black culture when it comes to their creative work. They draw inspiration from black art, rock black imagery for their marketing game, and dive into black history to elevate their craft. But here's the kicker. They turn around and spew disrespectful nonsense about black women as if they weren't brought into this world by black women themselves. And that is the reason why I say you're a fool for looking at them and seeing yourself. Because when they look back at you, they don't even see themselves. Even though they shot out of a black pussy, they don't even see themselves in black women. So you wasting your time and energy and money and everything else to be the choice for them, girl, choose better. Okay. And when they say choose better, that doesn't mean lower your standards and go get okay, I'm gonna leave Iyanla alone. It doesn't mean to lower your standards, right? It's a contradictory message. They want you to choose better, but also they want you to lower your standards so that the ones that are being left out there have an option to be partnered. But we're not doing that. But really choose better. And you can see, like, thank God you have taken yourself out of the lot of men that women have to choose from that are, wanting to be partnered with somebody. So girl, honey, Another one, Black women just be minding our business and still people will find a way to disrespect us. Just say you ain't found the right Black woman willing to be in a polyamorous relationship with you. Don't try to down Black women. Finesse 2 times ain't having no problems. Finesse 2 times with his oblong head. I don't even know how he gets bitches. I have no idea. Anyway, somebody said this is a lie. Black women are all about teamwork. If you want to build, get you a Black woman. Well, look I was just reading this article. Hold on, let me go back. I was just reading this article this morning. Let me go back here. Hold on, cancel, submit. Let me see. Hold on, let me go back. I was just reading this article dated April 4th, 2023. It says Goldman Sachs is investing more than $2.1 billion into Black women-owned businesses and nonprofits via the investment bank's 1 Million Black Women program. It's the first chapter of a $10 billion commitment focused on access and capital, education, job creation, and financial health. So if these niggas don't want to partner with you, let them know Goldman Sachs wants to partner with us. Thank you very much. The group's advisory council includes Obama Foundation CEO Valerie Jarrett, Walgreen Boots Alliance CEO Roz Brewer, former Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice, and actress and producer Issa Rae. Goldman Sachs is sending a powerful signal into the marketplace around Black women and saying that there has been a misalignment of capital in terms of capital dedicated to this group. We're seeking to change that by putting our capital where our mouth is, says the global head of corporate engagement and president of Goldman Sachs Foundation. 1 million Black women launched in March of 2021 with a bigger goal of having a positive impact on the lives of 1 million Black women by 2030. Goldman Sachs has committed $10 billion in investment capital and $100 million in philanthropic capital with a focus on access to capital, affordable housing, healthcare, education, job creation, workforce advancement, digital connectivity, and financial health. So, honey, don't worry about if these niggas don't want to partner with you, sweetheart. Start a business. Goldman Sachs wants to partner with you, okay? Turbo boosting Black women entrepreneurs is a key part of the work we do. We know they create jobs. When a Black woman entrepreneur is able to grow her business, she employs Black people in the community. She's a leader in that community. She mentors individuals in that community. The ripple effect of investing in a Black woman entrepreneur is tremendous. Okay? So don't worry about the other shit, honey. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. They want to invest $10 billion into you. Don't worry about these niggas, okay? So when they sit on their little platforms with the microphones in their face and they spitting into a microphone talking about, I don't want to date Black women because they don't understand teamwork. Goldman Sachs understands teaming with Black women because they're the leaders in the community when they dive into entrepreneurship. Hello? Okay. So don't fret. All right. Okay. And let's go to something else because, honey, girl. Kim Zolciak demands Corey Bierman submit drug tests, afraid for children to be exposed to estranged husbands. Marijuana use, Kim? Are you serious? Or are they exposed to your Red Cup Chronicles, honey? Because you stay with a solo cup. Are they exposed to that? Girl, I'm not sticking up for Confederate Croy. I'm just saying, honey, because if he smokes weed and you drink, I'm worried about more of the fire water than the stuff that comes out of the ground. I'm just saying, if you want to get tricky like that. It says Kim Zolciak and Corey Bierman divorce process is heating up. As previously reported earlier this month, news broke that Real Housewives of Atlanta Kim Zolciak, 44, filed for divorce from Confederate Croy, 37, after 11 years of marriage. Initial reports said that Zolciak cited the marriage is irretrievably broken with no hope of reconciliation. She's seeking primary physical custody of 4 minor kids and joint legal custody. The reality TV star also wants spousal support and to legally restore her maiden name. It looks like KKK Kim's request for primary physical custody has to do with her soon-to-be ex's extracurricular activities. According to court documents obtained by Radar Online, Kim has asked that Confederate Croy Bierman be ordered to submit random drug tests. She filed a motion for a hair follicle testing of the former NFL player, asking that he not cut his hair until the drug test is complete. In her motion, Kim reportedly said she has seen Croy smoking marijuana and has serious concerns for the safety and well-being of the minor children while in his care. She is fearful that the children will be exposed to his drug use. I'm curious, are they exposed to your alcohol use and possibly alcohol misuse? Okay. Kim and Croy share 4 children together. And then he adopted Kim's older children, Brielle and Ariana. Brielle was 26 years old. Wow. Reportedly, despite their ongoing custody battle, Kim and Croy still live under the same roof. However, reports claim that Croy requested that the tardy for the party singer vacate the residence and not return. Wow, it's getting good, honey. It's getting good. She does not need to come back to Atlanta to tell her story. Y'all should just relaunch Don't Be Tardy and chronicle their divorce there, or somebody else. Don't bring her back to the cast of Atlanta Housewives. It's not necessary. Okay? All right. I don't know if I like this angle, the glasses, but whatever. Because the glasses are sitting low. They need to be like this. I have some other glasses. Let's see. But they're really heavy on my face. I mean, they're brand new. I just got them like last month, and I feel like they are too heavy. And like you see these glasses here, they don't have the little guards that sit the glasses on your nose. They're built into the glasses, and that's why I like these glasses better. However, these are really cute, child. These are cute. They are so fucking cute. Okay, I might have to wear these. They're cute, but they're heavy, and they leave the little marks on my nose because they have, the little things on the side. You see them? So, but see, you can see my eyes better here. The other ones were sitting so low that you couldn't really see my eyes, but these right here these are Ray-Bans. These are not from Zulu, honey. And these are Burberry. They're not from Zulu, okay? So just FYI, if you like, did you get those off of the Zulu? No, I did not. These are from Ray-Ban. They're cute, huh? Okay. All right. Now, did y'all hear about this? It says IRS admits Black taxpayers are 5 times more likely to be audited than any other race. Let's read this. I saw this. I was like, let me not read it. I'll read it with y'all. So let's read it. The IRS has discovered that Black taxpayers are audited at higher rates than any other race. The findings come after researchers found that Black Americans are up to 5 times more likely to have their federal tax returns audited than taxpayers of other races. The internal investigation was brought on after lawmakers and policy experts called on the IRS to review its auditing processes following the findings about Black taxpayers. IRS Commissioner Dan Werfel wrote a letter to the U.S. Senate. Our initial findings support the conclusion that Black taxpayers may be audited at higher rates than would be expected given their share of the population. Werfel noted that the IRS plans to use $80 billion fund through an Inflation Reduction Act to understand any potential systemic bias in compliance strategies and treatments. Yeah, y'all better get to work. The agency says it will evaluate its processes to determine the source of racial disparities and consider changing how it chooses which tax returns to audit. Some lawmakers called for change following Werfel's Discovery, Rep. Bill Parscale Jr. tweeted, "Back in March, my colleagues and I raised alarms to the new IRS boss about black taxpayers being over-audited, and today he confirmed our suspicions. The IRS is making strides, but extra audits of Black Americans is disgraceful and must end." I wonder what triggers it, because how do they know that? Because nothing on your tax return said, does it ask for your race? No, it doesn't. So how do they know? According to the study done earlier this year, the higher audit rate for Black taxpayers is because of the flawed artificial intelligence algorithm used by the tax agency. Yes, because the person who creates the program has a bias already, so they build the bias into the programming. There is on Netflix, I can't remember the name. I'll figure out the name and I'll put it on the screen. I'll look it up. But there is a documentary this Black woman made about the racial bias in algorithms. And it comes from the actual human that's developing the program because of their biases. So they embed them into the programming unconsciously or consciously. So that's what a lot of these the bias in the algorithms come from. Werfel noted in the letter, "We will work to identify any disparities across dimensions, including age, gender, geography, race, and ethnicity, as well as continually refining our approaches to compliance and enforcement to improve fairness in tax administration." Yeah, y'all gonna have to do something, because that's weird. Like, I wonder, I would really like to see their program in action on how is it just like, oh, let's randomly choose this person to audit? What kind of flags come up to say we need to audit this person? Like, I would like to literally see somebody create a documentary. I wonder if they would actually allow for us to be able to see how people who are audited, how they're chosen, what criteria is used to determine who gets audited. I would really like to see that in action, because there's nothing on your tax returns that says your race. I'm thinking. No. That's interesting. Let me know what y'all think about that. I would really like to see it in action. I want to see how y'all decide who to audit. I want to see it. I want to see the program. I want to see how it works. And honestly, it needs to be checked before it's put into place, because if there's a disparity there, then it needs to be fixed. And it does come from the person or persons creating the program. Like, a lot of people, they complain about the algorithm on YouTube, and how when you go to the front page, who are the content creators that are getting pushed to the front. But when you think about who's creating the algorithms, those people already have conscious and unconscious biases, and they program their programs like that. That's what we learned in that documentary. I'll tell you the documentary name when I'm in post-production, child. Marlo says Kenya betrayed her. Girl, Jason Lee, I haven't watched the entire interview. I've only been seeing clips of Jason Lee and Marlo. And one of the clips, Marlo said that Candy wears fake labels. No, Jason said, not Marlo. Let me correct that. Jason said that Tamar told him that Candy wears fake labels. Marlo says she's never seen that. She's never been a witness to Candy wearing fake labels. But this, where she says Kenya betrayed her. I remember I was actually watching a few weeks ago, watching the season where Kenya and Marlo became friends, and Nene was upset about that. Remember? You're gonna tell everybody, you're gonna tell the whole Atlanta why what she said, you're gonna tell the whole Atlanta why you not my friend? Because I'm Kenya's friend. What she say? Let's see what Marlo has to say. Okay.
that Kenya did that betrayed? What was it that Kenya did to betray you that you started to see early on? Like, okay, this is about to go left.
You know what it is. Kenya is the type. She knows how to. Damn, she's good. I don't even know how to describe that damn heifer. She's good. When she needs you, she's gonna come and call you. Be sweet. Use me for the fashion sense. How to decorate. You remember how Kenya wore her hair with the white dress on, the promo bulletin board? Those were my YSL cuffs. Call me to help style her for that.
She got it from your...
Yeah, I have them right now home in my... Well, no, those are in my showroom.
Okay.
The big, huge YSL cuffs. I think she finally changed it because she was tired of me telling everyone that I styled her for that. But Kenya just uses you. It's just like a man that uses you. She knows how to be sweet and manipulate you. Then she knows how to turn it. Oh, my God. But she talked about my mother. She said awful things. And she said that I wasn't pregnant. And she's... Girl, stop going back 20 years. We done got over that. I apologized about that. That was awful.
But did she do that to gaslight the audience?
Exactly. And she keeps bringing it up. So it's like, okay, you haven't forgiven me. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
But what was it?
I think that I think after Marlo said that about Kenya's mother, she still tried to be cordial about, if your mother doesn't love you, then something she said when they went camping, and everybody was like, girl, don't do that. Yeah, she apologized, but I think after that, she was like, girl, I'm cool on you. Like, and then I don't know if you've noticed, speaking of like style and fashion, Kenya does not dress anything like Marlo. So for her to say she helped her with her fashion sense, we have always seen Kenya dress nicely and not like nothing that Kenya wears looks like it's inspired by Marlo's fashion sense by any means. Kenya doesn't even dress like that. That's like literally when she walked into the candy factory and you could see the LV across her waistband on those pants she had on. You rarely see Kenya with logos. Rarely. And even Kenya was saying when she was on the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, how she was embarrassed that her nanny had on a bunch of logos when they were getting on a private jet going somewhere. She was embarrassed. I don't think that Kenya is the ghetto fabulous fashionista. I don't think she particularly cares for a bunch of labels. That's the first time I have ever, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, if I have ever seen Kenya with some damn logos that you were able to tell what she had on. You were able to tell the designer that she had on. You ain't never seen Kenya in no logos. So the fashion shit, Margot is a logo. I need for everybody to know which designer I have on. That's Marlo's fashion sense. I call it ghetto fabulous, and there's nothing wrong with it. I think Marlo dresses cute, but it don't look shit like what Kenya dresses cute too. None of them look like either of them are inspired by one another at all. So I don't know what the hell. Marlo be just saying anything. And that's why in Daddy Diaries, Andy said that Marlo just has an AK-47 shooting at everybody, and whoever gets hit gets hit. Like, you don't even really have beef with these people. And I really want Marlo to get out of this idea that the only way that you can relate to these women is through conflict. Like, how old are you? Honestly, I think Marlo is like 47, 48. Girl, when do you come out of that? The only way that you can relate to Kenya or Candy is being in conflict with them. Even though I do like Marlo and Candy, tension and conflict, I do like it because it winds Candy the fuck up. But she's gonna learn. But I don't agree. I think people who are friends with Kenya, they will tell you outside of the show. And I think that Kenya is now, I think last season she decided, like, I'm not going to allow y'all to give me the villain edit. Give it to Marlo Hampton, okay? LaToya Hutchinson, girl. Give it to her. Because when people talk about Kenya, they always say how delightful she is. She's goofy. She likes to laugh. And did y'all see that Todd invited all of Candy's friends to Turks and Caicos for Candy's birthday party and surprised her. She said she was sitting on the plane and she was like, all her friends was getting on the plane and she was like, what's going on? And as she's crying and talking to the camera, she looks up and her eyes get so bright and she was like, Kenya, oh my God, I didn't know. She was like, she had an attitude earlier because Kenya had texted her and didn't wish her happy birthday. And here she is on a plane to go with her to Turks and Caicos because Todd invited all her girlfriends and friends out there for Candy's birthday for a surprise. So what you're saying doesn't match the experience that people who are truly friends with her are saying. So Marlo, shut up. Okay. That's all I got to say about that. Shut your damn mouth. You sound crazy as hell. I think that's it. I think that's all. How many topics? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's enough. I think that's enough. We have a 40-minute mark. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Listen, ladies, don't worry about what this is saying about you on the internet and on their podcast. Don't worry about them wanting to partner with you because we know when they partner how successful it is. And look to the other people who want to partner with you who have $10 billion to invest in you. Okay? So take care of each other, protect your energy, and choose yourself. Peace.